Hi guys, my name is Megha and I'm here with GQ's August cover star, the dapper John Abraham. And we're going to be here for the next 15 to 20 minutes just hanging out.
Yep.
So if you want to send your comments and your questions, you can type that down right away and we'll get John to respond to them as we go on.
Totally.
So John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me and thank you for such a wonderful cover and a fantastic interview. This girl's done a fantastic interview and I really enjoyed your interview.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What did you think of the whole experience of like the cover shoot and all your different looks?
I thought wearing a skirt was very liberating.
So for those of you who haven't seen our cover yet, John is he's on this like very fierce kind of warrior pose and he's wearing a skirt, right? So now my fashion director Vijayan has very strictly told me that it's a take on a kilt, or like a Japanese hakama, but essentially it's a skirt. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like, and I think you're pulling it off amazingly. I think I'll just show one inside picture.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
So, what did he say to you? How did he convince you to kind of get into this look?
Actually, the minute I saw this, Megha, I enjoyed this look the most, and I just thought that, I studied in a Scottish missionary school.
Yeah.
So wearing the kilt was a part of our, weekly exercise.
Oh, really?
And the minute I was asked to get into something like this, I was very excited because I said, listen, that's really cool. You don't see men wearing skirts and kilts, and I decided that it's going to look good. And I love the whole black look, the whole black feel. And I like this jumper by Zinnia, just absolutely outstanding. It's just great. I enjoyed this.
And it's quite fashion forward, right? It's quite edgy. And I think in your personal wardrobe, you don't really own that many clothes, right? You're quite minimalistic.
Very minimalistic. So for me, this was like a jump out of the ordinary. So I really wanted to do something different. And it's this flight of fancy that you have. You want to try something just so radically different. So I just decided that, listen, I'm going to do this. And, credit to Vijendra and credit to you guys. You all actually convinced me and you all kept feeding it into my head that this is the best thing and it's going to look so good. And John, looks so good in it. And I was like, listen, you guys are really doing a good job. But you know what? You all meant it. It looks
I think
nice,
you totally pulled it off. I don't know how many others could have. I think we needed your physique to kind of make it work. So Dishum has been one of the biggest hits of 2016 already.
Yeah, it's been very well appreciated by people, and it's been a lot of people have really enjoyed Dishum. So I'm very excited that it's worked. And I know there are going to be films in the future that are going to be very different, and I'm going to try and make each film work like Dishum work. But for me, I don't get, like I always mention, I don't get euphoric after success or depressed after failure. I live on a very neutral ground, and that's the way I want to stay. I think we've got some people asking us
guys, so please write in your questions and comments because John is going to answer them in real
Neil
time.
Patel is saying, hey bro, and Junaid Kareem is saying, cool. Nofal Shah Ali saying, hi boss, and advertising Shweta Kulkarni saying, love you John, I love you too.
Okay, so just write in your questions and when you're ready with them, and John will respond to them. So also in Dishum, there's Varun Dhawan, who you've described to be like your little brother.
Yeah.
And Rohita once made it.
Yeah.
And he's one of your best friends.
Yeah.
And then there's this really interesting cameo from Akshay Kumar.
Yeah.
Who's also a very close friend of yours. So did you just make a film with all of your friends?
I think the intent was to work around people who you're really comfortable with.
Yeah.
And these people actually made me very, very comfortable, and Rohit and I are very close. And if you see Dishum, it's an action film.
Yeah.
I'm an action star, and it's a story about Kabir Shergill, on his journey, and he meets a rookie. So I think it was very well balanced, and Varun and I genuinely get along so well, and it comes across in the film, our relationship. So it was, I mean, we've had a fantastic experience, and Akshay being there, I've done 3 films with him. It's always fantastic. So I enjoyed.
So I think we have a couple of questions coming in. Do you want to?
How many times a week do you train? Well, I train 5 or 6 times a week. I'm having a protein bar right now because I'm hungry. I can have that, right? While chatting. And I like training. I think it's important to train, and I've consistently had. And this is for all you guys there who think there are shortcuts. I think it's important to just train and be very particular about your diet. And so I'm on this pretty low carb diet right now, high protein diet, and I need to kind of get into shape for my film Force 2, which I'm shooting for on the 1st of September.
Okay.
And someone out there said, flex your biceps.
Come on.
So.
Oh my God.
Good. So.
That's great.
It's fantastic. So I always tell people, you want to get high for a night and have some alcohol. You want to get high in life, have protein.
So I actually have a story to tell you all about when we were shooting in Abu Dhabi. He was shooting for Dishum and we were doing the cover, shoot and interview with him. And he kind of just, through the shoot, he just traumatized us with these very graphic details of what sugar can do to your body.
Yeah.
Your kidney and your heart and he was pointing out to all of us and pointing out our flabby bits. And I think at one point he told someone, I think you'll get a heart attack if you continue the way you do.
Yeah, because I believe that you need to have a good diet. That's very important, and touch wood, you're very fit, so you don't have to worry.
Oh,
but
you didn't say that before.
But just the external fitness is not an indicator.
Yeah.
You have to be fit from within. You have to lead by lifestyle. Your lifestyle has to be great.
So do you also tell your wife Priya about how to eat? Do you like?
So Priya's doing a course on nutrition.
Yeah.
She understands nutrition better than I do.
Really?
She's into fitness. So between the two of us, she trains and she's got a fantastic training regimen. I train, and for me, I tell this to a lot of people, especially all you guys who believe in God. I say my church, my temple, my mosque is the gym. Not because I just want to go there and mindlessly lift heavy weights, but I think that's the place where I pray. And I don't like to be disturbed in that space, and it's beautiful. Megha, I still remember training in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And in the middle of my training, one guy came and asked me for photographs, and I never say no. But I said, can I finish my training? And he said, no, just one photograph. And I said, do you go to the temple or the mosque? And he said, yeah. I said, this is my temple, this is my mosque, this is my church, and I'm praying. I'll come to you after I finish my prayers. And fortunately or unfortunately, he understood, because everybody in this country understands religion, and I'm an agnostic, tending to be an atheist. I believe that religion has caused more problems than good in my books. So, and I think people who pray the most do the most damage. So don't waste your time praying, do good for other people, and honestly, and don't block roads, at least.
So Harsimran is asking whether you eat fast food. I already know the answer to that.
Yeah, I eat food very slowly, not fast food. There's no fast food. Fast food doesn't exist in my dictionary. And for all you people who eat fast food, you're weak. You don't need to eat fast food. It's a weak mind. What do you say? Give me a. Let's knock the speaker out. Boom.
So
Boom. Tissue.
Another question. 2 habits men should never let go of to stay fit.
Well, one habit you really can't speak about out here. The other habit is, keep training.
Yeah.
And keep working your lower body, pun intended, because that's the best way to stay fit. Because it's the lower part of your body that shoots your testosterone up. So just work your legs and make sure that you've got good, strong legs, because that's the foundation of your body.
Yeah.
And I say this with a lot of seriousness, because most of our youngsters out there, we concentrate on the upper part of our body and the torso. We forget that we have anything existing below the waist, which is the most important part of our lives. You know, it's a fact. Someone's asking me, what's your next movie? My next movie is Force 2. I don't know when it's releasing, but I think it's going to be very special.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
It's very exciting, yeah. It's a very credible film.
Do you have any indicator of what is considered being fit? Like, is there a particular exercise that if you can, like, say, 50 push-ups, every man should be able to do, and then they're considered fit?
I don't think so. I think being fit is you need to have a very holistic approach to being fit. Being fit doesn't mean having big muscles, and I'd like to tell all you guys, big muscles is not about being fit. Being fit is having a proportionate body. So if I have a large or a decently big enough upper body, my lower body has to complement that. You know, you can't have a large upper body and a thin lower body. So I think being fit is about lifestyle, about good sleep, good training, good food, very important. If you could hear one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? So there's strange, you know, but there's this one song I like of how does it go? Beautiful people, you know?
Yeah.
What's Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
I love Chris Brown's song Beautiful People. I love that. It's a very, very cool song. From in my own personal space, from all the films that I've done, the one really melancholy song that I like is a song from my film Jism. It's called Avarapan Banjarapan.
Yeah.
And if I really want to be high on life and happy, it's again from my film. It's a song called Tu Mera Hero from Desi Boys. You know, Humko Kehte Superman, on kar lo handicap from AM to PM, Bande at your service, ma'am.
Brilliant.
Not very GQ.
No, that's fine. So another quirk that you have, that you told me about, is the crazy Parsi that you call it.
Yeah.
Is that you go and personally wash and shampoo your bikes and your cars.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I've just got a car today, in fact.
Really?
So I endorsed a brand called Nissan.
Yeah.
And they were very kind. And honestly, today, Megha, I kid you not, guys, I just got a Terrano today outside, and the first thing I did was I went out to clean her, but it was raining so heavily. So I said, let the rain happen, the rain will clean a bit of her, then I'll go and I'll clean her. So I don't give up. I have special...
It's a her?
Yeah, I think the most beautiful creation in the world is a woman.
Right.
And anything that can describe beauty is very woman-like. And motorcycles and cars are beautiful. So they're very woman-like, so that's why I say her. So I've got 3 babies in the garage, and they're all 3 very, very beautiful. And you've got to see them, the really beautiful babies. My motorcycles. I've got a Ninja ZZR 1400, and I'm sure your guys out there would understand what I'm saying. I've got a Ducati Diabel. I've got a Yamaha VMAX, which is my favorite motorcycle. It's a 1700cc. It's close to about, I've souped it up to 300 bhp, and I've got a Mahindra Mojo. So I've got a lot of motorcycles and some more coming my way.
What is the number? How many do you have?
Right now I've just got 5, yeah. And cars, I'm getting a Nissan GTR, which is my favorite supercar. It's called the Legend, it's called the Supercar Killer, and that's something I really want. Someone here said Rocky Handsome is my favorite movie. Guys, Rocky Handsome is one of my most favorite films, and I'm happy whoever said that. And let me see if I can find you. And someone said how to get shredded. Come on, it's moving really, really fast.
You want to take one of these questions?
Okay, Karati Arjun, will you ever do a villain role again? I'd love to do a villain role, Karati. I'd love to do a villain role simply because I think that playing a villain is very interesting. Playing a hero is very, very boring. And I want to play edgy roles, and I love edgy roles. Varun Malhotra is asking, what's your favorite cuisine? I love Japanese food. Sushi is my most favorite. But outside of sushi, in the Indian context, I love Parsi food. So Parsi food generally is something, oh man, Patrani Machi and Dhan Saag, and it's fantastic. So I love, but I'm a foodie, you see. I'm a total foodie.
So how does that work?
It works because you eat healthy, and then you get abs like this.
Ooh.
You see this?
Guys, that's a
See this?
treat.
Looks good. Looks good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
coming back to cars and bikes,
Yeah.
do you have like a dream car or bike that you want to get
Yeah.
your hands on?
My dream bike is I want the new Yamaha R1M,
Okay.
YZF R1M, which is a super sport bike and it's fantastic. The car that I want is coming in September and October, and that's the Nissan GTR, a 560 bhp. I'm going to super to a 900 bhp, and she's going to do 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds, and she's freaking lethal. I'm going to put the pedal to the metal and I'm going to make her cracking.
So when we last met, you were telling me about how you wanted to plan this road trip. It's
Yeah.
a really crazy road trip. Have you thought more about that?
Yeah, I've thought more about it. I've just got to finish force and then maybe finish my ISL, my football tournament.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. I'm getting warmed up now. The protein's entering the body. I'm getting warmed up.
And what is the route that you're kind of
Mhm.
thinking of?
I always wanted to take the Silk Route, but I think the one place I'd like to go through would be Southeast Asia, and especially Myanmar. Burma has always intrigued me.
Okay.
So that's a place that I'd like to go through. I'd like to go through from Thailand. I'd like to go all the way up to Malaysia. There's some beautiful roads till
Wow.
KL,
Yeah.
and I have explored some of those roads, to be honest. But I'd like to do it again.
And you would do it on your bike?
Yeah, I'd love to do it on. I'd love to do it on I'd love to do it on an MT-09. That's Yamaha MT-09. It's a road bike.
Shabir remembers the time you did stunts on your BMX.
Oh, Shabir, you remember that? Yeah, I used to do stunts on my BMX. I used to do bunny hops that I used to bounce on the front wheel, and I used to do cherry drops where I would stand on the BMX and drop the bike.
Cherry drops.
Yeah, and for all you guys, I used to earn, and I used to do 360s. So the front axle pegs of the cycle, I used to put my leg on this side.
Yeah.
So I'd get my right leg on this side, and with my left leg, I'd swing the bicycle around to a 360.
Wow.
And I used to earn money in those days, Mega. I was a college student,
Yeah.
and I used to make 500 rupees for half an hour doing stunts. And that was big money. So I used to make that money and have a great time. And my BMX was my best friend.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
know this.
I had a blue BMX with, blue tires, and it was fantastic.
Do you still have it?
No, I've got another cycle. I've got a B-twin right now. I've got a 36 gear bicycle because I cycle a lot, because I need to develop my abductors and my adductors. For all you guys, I'm getting out of frame, but I'm showing you these are my abductors and adductors. I need to develop these. So I cycle a lot to try and develop these, and my calves.
Do you cycle around Bandra?
I cycle around Bandra, but I cycle into office, and I've got a Jeep where I clip my cycle onto the back.
Okay.
And cycle around, because I think it's very important to lead a very healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's most important.
Describe to me what it feels like at the end of a hard day to kind of just ride on a bike. How do you feel?
On a motorcycle or a bicycle?
Whichever you prefer.
When I'm happy, I ride a bike. When I'm sad, I ride. When I'm depressed, I ride. Any state of mind, I love riding a motorcycle because I feel very liberated. And I'm one with a motorcycle. To put it very simply, I can ride easier than I can walk.
Really?
Yeah, I can ride in this office on 1000cc. I can just ride around here and get out because I love riding. It's part of my DNA. I really enjoy it. Ronjoy Gogoi is asking whether Northeast United has a chance. Ronjoy, I believe every year Northeast had a chance. Last season we would have made it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, we did. This year, I believe we have a chance, and we're here to win. And just to let all you guys know, I'm very proud to own Northeast United FC and be a part of the Northeast, because I think that is my second home. And I love the people of the Northeast, and they mean a lot to me, and they're very good people in their heart. And I'm one with them. Solidarity. I'm going to really punch anybody who comes in their way, because they're the best. Northeast. Go Northeast. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
So Zahir Mirza says you're the nicest person he's ever worked with.
Zaid. Wow,
I agree
that's
with
sweet.
Zaid.
That's so sweet. Thank you, Zaid. Thank you. That's really kind of you and that's sweet of you. I really appreciate what you're saying.
Okay, I'm going to talk about something that you said that was quite interesting. You said that to me earlier. Why it's interesting is that you've been a top model. You've been in the industry for what, 13 years now?
Yeah.
Delivering hits. You've done producer, and you've done films like Vicky Donor and Madras Cafe. So, in all probability, you should be full of yourself. You you should be portraying yourself as this kind of winner, very cool winner. But instead you gave me this quote. I'm that guy on a football field. If the other 11 players gang up against me, I'll just take the beating and then I will get up, dust myself, and walk away.
Yeah.
Now that's something. Considering especially that you are 94 kgs of muscle. So
Yeah.
what did you mean by that?
Megha, I'm very not confrontational. I don't like fighting with people. I'm not physical, except when I'm supposed to be.
You've never fought with...
I've never fought with
You've
anyone.
never got into a physical
I've
fight,
never touched
ever.
one. Till date, never. And that's not the impression that I want to give anyone. And I'd like to tell, especially all the men out there, that your strength is not in how hard you hit, it's on how hard you get hit. And that's what I believe that makes a man. Your scars make you. It's important that you learn from failure more than you learn from success. And that's the way I learned. And I think I'm sometimes happier, and I say this in a strange way, I'm sometimes happier failing than when I succeed, because success, you have 20 more people around you telling you, oh, you're really good, this is damn good, everything's fine in life and you're going to go on. But failure is when you have those two people around you who hold your hand, or you realize you're alone, and then you have to stand up, and it shows strength of character, and you say, listen, how am I going to make the next grade? And that actually shows your character.
So Jasper Joseph is asking us if you speak Malayalam.
So Jasper, Kuricha. It's not like I know eniki chudu chai venam, eniki tannatha velam venam. So I speak a little Malayalam, but I love appams and I love puttu and I love Kerala breakfast.
Yeah.
I love it, and I think my dad is my hero in life is my father. He's one of the nicest, most wonderful people. And Megha, why he's a hero in my life is because I've honestly never come across a man more honest than him. He's never cheated, he's never bribed. I don't think men like that exist today. And I'm happy to have my father in and around here somewhere. He's in an office close by.
Yes.
So I'm just very blessed to have someone like him. What do you do when you feel lazy? You stop feeling lazy, Samrat. There's no space for feeling lazy. You cannot feel lazy. Boom.
You never feel it.
You cannot. There's no space for laziness. There's no space. You can't sit. You have to be on the move. There's no space. There's no time space. You don't even have to think that you're feeling lazy.
How many hours do you sleep?
I sleep about 6 hours a day, which I should be at about 6.5. But 6 hours is good.
But don't you need 7 to 8?
6 is good.
Okay.
6 is good because for me, my lifestyle is such that I spend a lot of time in my office. I've got 35 people now working in the office. I've got a football team, I've got a production house. But primarily I'm an actor.
Yeah.
And I work for my own productions, but I also work for outside productions.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that I do. So someone says, Ashwin says, Dishum and Rocky Hansen were both very touching. Ashwin, Rocky Hansen was definitely very touching. In Dishum, Varun and me were very touchy with each other. So I think that's the difference. But yeah, Dishum was a lot of fun, and so was Rocky Hansen.
There was another interesting thing you had told me about, which was you have this kind of strange thing in your head about why you cannot dance at award shows.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that?
Yeah. I think if I'm a legitimate singer,
Yeah.
I can perform at an award show. I just feel I dance on the big screen. I enjoy it. There's no harm. But if I'm taking that and lip syncing to someone else's voice in real time on an award show or in a marriage, I don't think I'm doing justice. I mean, I don't think I'm earning my money. And it's a space that I don't think I could get into.
Yeah.
I'm not really comfortable. Award shows, honestly, I understand that there are acts in the middle, like even the academies have acts.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong. I think singers sing there, or actors really sing there.
Yeah.
And then you're nominated.
It's not someone lip syncing.
Yeah.
Someone
Here in our award shows, you just find the actor who's going to win the award, who's present there. There's no one else present there. Am I right?
Yeah.
There's no nominee.
Yeah.
So, why did they say and the nominees are? Why don't they just say and the winner is and he's sitting here or she's sitting here and she's going to win the next 5 awards, so she's sitting in this. And Miss Actress or Mr. Actor, this is going to be a change of clothes for this award. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Why do you have to bless it? Say, and the nominees are, who are you trying to build the tension with? The audience knows. They're not stupid. And they're not watching TV for these award functions. They're watching it for the song and dance in the middle. So there are actors who like doing that. Unfortunately, I'm not a part of that. So
Mohammed asks, how do you motivate yourself on low days when you're feeling low?
I think, Mohammed, the only thing that can get you through on a low day to motivate yourself is you're the only person who can convince yourself that you can do it. On that day, there is no one around you who can tell you that you're going to do it. So you have to have a strong sense of self-conviction. Like there are times I've been told that you cannot do it by the world. And the only thing that has convinced me that I could do it is myself. I've told myself that I can do it. Azra from Afghanistan says, Afghans love you. Azra man tamame Afghanora dostdarum.
Oh, wow.
So I love you guys too. And
how many languages do you speak?
I speak, in India I speak a little Marathi, of course, because I'm born and brought up in Maharashtra.
Yeah.
I speak fluent Gujarati, Hindi, of course, English. I speak a little German. Ich spreche ein wenig Deutsch. So it's nicht so gut, aber jetzt meine Grammatik ist sehr schlecht. But I enjoy languages and I wish I could learn more languages. So there's some more. How to quit smoking? Simple. You quit. You just quit smoking. You just stop smoking. You don't go down from 20 to 10 cigarettes to 5 to 4 to 3 to 1. You just don't smoke.
You've actually never smoked, right?
Well, I smoked in Dishum, and a lot of people have asked me,
yeah.
And I told my director, I said, I don't want to smoke because, I'm a fitness person. And he said, well, if you're an actor, you need to act. And that's your Kabir Shergill smokes, and it's important to the film. And, well, I did. But the minute I finished the film, I just stopped smoking. I didn't touch a cigarette. Or the minute I finished a scene, I didn't smoke. So I don't have an addictive personality, and the best way to quit is to just stop. You cannot reduce. You cannot say today I'll smoke 2, tomorrow I'll smoke 1, and then I'll finish off. It has to be like boom.
You don't even drink, right?
I don't drink alcohol because I don't like the smell of alcohol. The only alcohol I drink is champagne, and that I have probably once a year. But outside of that, I don't touch alcohol at all. I don't like the smell of any other kind of alcohol. I know it sounds like I'm a party pooper, but I don't do drugs. And I've never seen, and this is shocking for all you guys because I know a lot of you won't believe me today, I've never seen anybody do drugs. As in do, those lines of coke and all.
Yeah.
I've never seen it because probably if I see someone do it, I shouldn't say.
You get very angry.
I'll smash his head in. I'll smash him in. Like that. Boom! I'll discipline him. In a nice way, because I'm not harmful.
I think we can take one last question. Niaz wants to know, how did your team come up with the name Dishu?
I think Rohit always felt, before a child says mummy or papa, the child says Dishum. Because in Hindi films, the background of a punch was always Dishum, Dishum, Dishum. And he wanted a title that would reach out to a younger audience, and that's why we, you know, have a title called Disham. I'm just going to ask my friend Prasen to give me the phone so I can start seeing a lot of messages. Prasen, you can say hi to camera, it's okay. Okay, Arpita wants to see you with Stallone and Arnold. Well, Stallone is the reason why I got into films, Megha.
Really?
Yeah, I saw Rocky 4 and that was one of his films on boxing. And I said, listen, I need to build muscles like this guy. And I went out on the road and I bought bananas and I had bananas and I said, so I'm going to become really tough. And I started training. And I really think he's responsible for a lot of me. And he doesn't even know, probably he knows I exist or he doesn't know I exist. But I really love him a lot. I respect him a lot because his first film, Rocky, that he made, the studios didn't want him to act because they thought he wasn't even good enough. They wanted to buy the script of him. And all he said was, if I'm making this film, I'm going to act in it. And finally, he acted in it and directed it, and he won an Oscar for it. So for me, hats off to you, Mr. Stallone. I love you, and I'd love to see you soon. Sachin has asked me, what's your favorite country? And my favorite country is India, of course. I love India. And Rishi wants to arm wrestle with you. Rishi, I'll break you.
I wouldn't do that.
I'll break you. Come on, say this. No, arm wrestle with me? Come on. We'll have fun. But so this, is it okay, Megha, if I read out?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Some Dimple has said you're such a superb actor and a great director. Well, I'm not directed, but I'm a great producer. And thank you so much for your love, Dimple. Really appreciate that. Mohammed wants to know your sleeping schedule. I sleep when everybody goes to party and I wake up when everybody comes back from the party. Simple. No party life. Just enjoy life in bed and wake up early. Then, did you really quit smoking? Don't you feel like getting back to it? Is this the same Mohammed that's asking me this question on smoking all the time? Mohammed, remember one thing,
Just quit, Mohammed.
Just quit.
Do it.
Just quit smoking. It's not worth it. Which protein you're using? Karan wants to know which protein I'm using. Well, right now I'm using a zero carb protein called Syntec. It's got zero carbs, zero sugar, zero trans fat, 55 mg of sodium. It's got 20 grams of protein and 3/4 of a scoop. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It just gets boom right into your system. It's outstanding. Laiba says his friends make fun of him because he's unfit, but you inspire him to keep fighting. Laiba, don't give up. Keep fighting because you have to always believe that you're the best and you'll make a change. Okay? No one can let you down. But you cannot be unfit. You cannot be lazy. You have to go and fight to be fit. And even today, I feel, that I'm not completely fit. I'm about 60-70%. To reach that 100% is going to take me maybe 2 more years.
Why do you feel you're only 60-70%?
Yeah, because you need to improve. See, I'm just going see this.
That's rock hard. That is.
Is it?
Perfect. Guys. Can you see?
Okay. Vanessa asks, what's the hardest role you played? I think I haven't done anything that's really pushed me right to the edge, Vanessa. But I'd like to play something different that pushes me to the edge. Like, I've always thought that why not, if Sean Penn can do a Milk, or I just want to do something that's so edgy, that's so different, that really pushes me to the limit. But one of the hardest roles I've played actually is on smoking. It's a film called Ashaye, where I play a patient who's suffering from lung cancer stage 4. Unfortunately, the film didn't work, but it's one of the most beautiful films I've done, and it really took the wind out of me, literally. So
you would have had to reduce your.
Yeah, I lost. So I came down to about 72 kilos while shooting for that film, and I have a tendency of losing weight. So I can lose 5 kilos a month. It takes me a lot to maintain my weight up there. So you know.
How much of protein do you consume?
I consume twice the protein, twice my body weight in terms of grams. So if I weigh 94 kilos, I consume about 188 grams of protein. So that's close to 200 grams of protein. So I have about 25 or 30, depending, egg whites a day. I have about 200 grams of fish a day, natural proteins. Besides that, I have scoops of protein. So that's some more protein. That's another maybe 70, 80 grams of protein. So, you know, so there are a lot of good questions here. When you wake up, what's the first thing you do? When I wake up, the first thing I do is I say, I'm the best. I'm the best. You know, that's what you need to do. You need to spike yourself up. And you how to get flexibility while going in the gym? Okay, guys, a lot of fitness questions here, but guys, listen to me. I'd love to train all of you, but okay, this is very important, guys. I really want you to know this, that I'm working on something that's very interesting, like a fitness app, but not just an app. It's going to be online, it's going to be offline, it's going to be everything. And I'm going to announce it pretty soon.
Are we hearing about it for the first time?
For the first time. You're hearing about it for the first time on this GQ live chat. And that's something I want to do not for bodybuilders. I want to do it for everyone. To lead an average, just everyone. You know, men, women, everyone. And from the age of 16 to the age of 80, it really doesn't matter. And I want to try and make a difference in everyone's life. And for all you guys, I also want you to know that I'm not an expert in fitness. I'm a student of fitness. I'm also learning. And with each evolving day, I want to share my discoveries with you. And that's what I'm going to do through this process. And I'm going to make it so much fun for all you guys, because a lot of people take my word for what I say. And for me, it's a huge responsibility. So I don't want to mess up on that. Jayesh Vika said big man. Jayesh, you haven't seen yet. Okay. So
maybe one last.
Yeah, I mean, Bahar says, I love you, Bahar. I love you too. You look really pretty, my God. Okay. Then Abhimanyu says, मैं अरे यार कुछ भी लिखते हैं. मैं ट्यूशन लूँगा अभिमन्यु, आपसे लूँगा. आप तो जहाज है. Then
okay, great. I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank
you
so much,
John. It's scrolling really fast. And thank you, guys.
Thanks for being here. This was really fun.
Thank you, guys.
And do read about this story online, which will come on soon. And thank you guys for being tuned in.